The lesson.
Oh yeah.
So then, you guys have, I guess officially started the crew.
Yep.
Early 2000s.
Yeah.
And then, I guess is it just a mindset of let's get out there and get up as much as possible and kill as much shit as we can?
Yeah, it was just, you're just wanting to paint, you know what I mean? It gets really addictive, you know what I mean? Like you go out, do your piece, have your fun mission. Next day, you're getting day flicks if you can as well, So it's like the next day, you're hanging out, back then, getting even the fun of getting your photos developed, you know what I mean? Because you'd got your film. So you'd be taking your night shots, your day shots, so you're not seeing your photos straight away like your digis and stuff. So like you have to wait till your roll fills up, ganking your film and even the disposable cameras and stuff like that. If no one's got a camera, and it's the fun of getting your shit developed, and then you're hanging out, having sessions, you got your flicks, you're looking over your flicks from the last, 30 photos on a film or something like that, 20 something.
It's crazy, I guess, there's a generation of people now that paint that just wouldn't know about developing.
Yeah. I still consider myself like a new generation of painting, but I guess it's, I don't know, 19 odd years now, I guess it's not that new, but yeah, that was mad fun. Even like the little thing, like you'd have to find your right spot where to get your photos developed, you know what I mean? So like, you'd put them in, especially if there's like trains, like, especially if it's like TAs and that, panels and stuff, you're hoping, you want to find the right spot so when they're developing, they're seeing what they're developing, and when it's all graph, and back then, it definitely isn't what it's like now where it's more acceptable and, like I guess no one's putting in their film so you don't have to worry about that. But yeah, you'd have to go there and suss it out, make sure like you put your film in, it's ready in an hour, like your hour developing, and then, just hope there's not cops waiting there to jack you.
When you go to grab
them.
Yeah.
So you'd have your cool little spots where it was pretty safe. You knew you were going to be all right, like certain joints.
So that was a thing. Like, did you have, I hear situations where people like would get their photos developed and then the developer would actually snitch on them. And
yeah, for sure. Yeah. Like, especially if I know people who've gone bloody, one time gone to Kmart to get it developed, you know what I mean? Walking back through the aisles and cops are there speaking to the people and, you're not going to go try and get your photos of all your pieces, like, trains, walls, all night shots, day shots, you know what I mean? You're not going to, that film's kind of lost, you know what I mean? You lost those photos unless someone else got shots on theirs as well. So
yeah, wow.
Yeah. And you don't know whether you're getting a good shot back then as well, you know what I mean? It's not like you could take a flick, you look at your digital, oh, that's a sweet shot, or let's get all different angles. No it's broke as, so, if ganking film, if you might go out and you only got like 4 shots left on your film or something like that, and then you're cruising around with it, old flicks on your camera as well, so that was always a bit shit. Not like you can just put a fresh memory stick in. You got you could be walking around with like 3 pieces on a film that you done previously and you're out painting again, so
So then I guess the writers tend to, because I imagine you got your photo albums lying around your crib. It's probably not.
No, it's not the best idea.
Yeah.
I can only, just speaking for myself and dudes I've always known, like, they've got a, good stash spot, or the smart thing's just not to have it at your joint. So if worst case scenario comes, like if you do get done, they come back to your joint, you know what I mean? You don't want them getting a whole photo album and trying to ping you for everything in your photo album, just the night if they can't find anything. Even sketches, you know what I mean? You don't want too many, back then that's how we worked. Zero evidence laying around the place, like just in case.
Because even if they find sketches, then...
Well, yeah, if they link you to your tag and stuff like this, they can go, all right, if we can link this tag to other pieces, it's like your fingerprint, isn't it? Like, you know what I mean? So, it's not always easy, but that's definitely how dudes got done.
And then, so do people, because I've heard of people like changing, their tags or what they put up over time.
Yeah.
But then I find it interesting because obviously part of the whole graffiti culture is to get that name up. So then when you
dudes
switch...
have always had different words. So like, I haven't had too many. I've really stuck by what I've always wrote, like mainly the same word for a long time. A few bits, changes here and there, but always revert back to it. But yeah, lots of good writers have changed their words, you know what I mean? Even just to switch up your style, gives you a few different letters to, morph your style into something else, you know what I mean? Like switching it up. But, if you're in the know, you know what I mean? Like, a dude has to change your style pretty dramatically for you to be like, oh, it's a new dude.
For the whole graffiti
Yeah,
community
yeah.
to
Like,
not
you know,
know.
if someone changed their word, like, you know,
Yeah.
yeah, you know their style. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, it's a total switch up. So.
And then so, you know, talking about, I guess, the whole photos thing.
Yeah.
Back in the day, and obviously that's different now.
Yeah.
You know, and people are snapping shit on an iPhone and then posting it on Facebook or whatever. You know, I guess with that, what's your take on, you know, people putting their stuff online, you know, talking about trying to, you know, stay off the radar?
Yeah. It's a bit weird, you know what I mean? Like, because yeah, when we were like doing stuff that, you know, you're gonna get in trouble for, like, you know, like TAs doing like that, we wouldn't really let anyone know about it. Even like close mates that didn't paint, you wouldn't let on to them too much either. You really kept it to yourself. Might chuck some flicks into a magazine. Even that was looked at by some people like, oh, what are you doing? But yeah, I can be a bit hypocritical about like the whole internet and stuff like that. Because on one hand, I do like it. You know what I mean? I do like the fact that you can hop on, see people around the world just instantly. It is cool. You know what I mean? Like, post your shit, people see it. It is good. You know what I mean? But as far as if you're really hammering stuff, I do think it's dodgy when dudes are Facebook living panels. You know, like, go for it. Like, good on you.
Well, dudes do that.
Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just, you know, I personally wouldn't do it, but like,
I didn't know.
go for it. Yeah.
There's
There's some dudes that do that stuff. Like, you know what I mean? And you know, go for it. But you know, I like seeing it. You know what I mean? But you know,
You wouldn't
it's
necessarily
the good
do
and the
it
bad.
yourself.
Well, it's the internet. You know, it's good and bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah.
The lesson.
927. Oh, yeah.